Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Hey! Afternoon and welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. Easily the most famous stand in the world, isn't it? The Kop. Try and name one that's more famous. We'll do that later. But right now, I'm imploring you, please, just before we even go anywhere, I want to get the likes up. I want to get the views up. I want to get the subs up. So help me do that, please, guys. Drop me a little like, a comment, and also subscribe if you haven't already. I've got Doyle Lad. He's coming up later to the flat. We've got James Redmond round later. And if you missed last night's instant match reaction show, I also announced that this season, Ruby will be joining us on the Kop TV. Very wicked girl from Liverpool, big Liverpool fan. Has worked with the club, has worked with This Is Anfield. She's got personality in abundance, really. So she's going to be joining the Kop TV for away watch-alongs this year. Also going to be with her next Sunday at the Bilbao game. Very excited for that. Right, just another quick roundup of what happened last night. Liverpool lost 4-3 to BSC Hertha Berlin. But it wasn't a loss in many ways, because there were so many great things that came out of the game. You almost forgot about the score. For instance, Virgil and Joe Gomez back in town. The boys are back in town. Not the best singing there. But another massive positive was, of course, seeing the left back Tsimikas come in to the team. We're going to actually talk about that in some detail right now. Big up to you guys getting involved in the comments already. I've already put this one up. Will we sign Locatelli? Well, watch this video, continue watching it, and you might just find out. And like I've already said, please like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Ali A says, I don't want Locatelli, I want Saul. Big up, Alex. Is there any Saul news? So, as you guys are aware, we are linked heavily with not only midfielders, wingers, and strikers. It's an exciting time, and I was very stern in my words last week when there was a little bit of angst around the kind of Liverpool footballing world, just because we still haven't seen a midfielder or a striker come into the club. And my response to that was, guys, wait till the transfer window is shut and then judge what our business has been like. Like I said in that video, still probably a month to go, just over a month to go. In this transfer window. So still plenty of time. However, now we are only less than, well, it's 2 weeks today. 2 weeks today, Liverpool play against Norwich in the Premier League. And I'd love to get your predictions for that lineup, actually. It'd be interesting to see if you guys would start Gomez, if you would start Konate, if you would start Matip, even if you would start Virgil van Dijk. Let me know in the comments your predicted lineup for the Norwich game. But this, of course, is a transfer update. It is on the radar. So it'd only be right. Yesterday, Fab Romano said that another English club wants Locatelli, and he thinks that's us, but I don't want him. He wants Juve. The thing is with this, obviously, he is a Sassuolo player, and with all due respect to them, they're going to be looking to cash in on Locatelli after a decent, not an excellent, started off very well. But overall, I'd say it was a decent tournament for Locatelli. I was very impressed by him, though, I have to say. And if you were to say to me, if we're going to get a midfielder, is it going to be Saul, or is it going to be Locatelli, or is Naby Keita going to step up? Out of those three, I'm stuck between Saul and Locatelli. But let's get into this article. It's one that I've seen this morning and one that I wanted to share with you. So let's get this up now. And it is talking about Locatelli. I think the Red Men TV also reported on this morning. 8 o'clock this morning, Lorenzo Bettoni says Liverpool pounce on Locatelli. There you can see him celebrating with Bonucci after scoring against Switzerland in the Euros. But according to La Gazzetta dello Sporto, Liverpool have joined the race to sign Sassuolo midfielder Manuel Locatelli. The 23-year-old is Juventus' summer transfer priority, and talks with the Nevarodi have been ongoing for weeks now. But as you can see in Merca, Hernandez Ziyech, quanti affari e tre Luca e la Juve Ora sei Liverpool. That's my best Italian. Big up to James from AFTV. He might have something to say about that. But here you can see that the Serie A giants have failed to match Sassuolo's €40 million asking price, whilst Arsenal have already placed an adequate offer to Sassuolo. Locatelli, a Euro 2020 Italy winner, has snubbed a move to North London and wants to join Juventus to play Champions League football. But according to La Gazzetta dello Sport, Liverpool will soon enter the race to sign the product from the Milan academy. The club's CEO, Giovanni Carnavali, warned the old lady that one Premier League club has joined Arsenal in the race for Locatelli, and apparently Carnevali is talking about Liverpool. Now, Sassuolo have set August the 8th, which is only 8 days away from now, guys, as the deadline day for any transfers of their stars, including Locatelli. Of course, in Serie A next season, Sassuolo, but Juventus can't afford to sign the player on a permanent deal and must convince Sassuolo to accept a loan offer with an option to buy. Very, very interesting. Sassuolo have reportedly rejected a €5 million loan offer plus an option to buy for the 20 million and 7 million in bonuses. That is, of course, in euros. Let's get up this other article that I read this morning on the same subject from a very, very trusted source here, the Redmen TV. Big up to those guys, the kings of this content in Liverpool. And it is here. It's the Redmen TV themselves saying that Liverpool must act quickly, or in particular, the CEO or the director of football, sorry, I should say, Michael Edwards must act quickly. And they're referring again to La Gazzetta dello Sport. Football tired, sorry, very tired. Been in the gym this morning. Claim that the Reds have joined Juventus and Arsenal. I mean, if you're Locatelli, yes, you've come from the academy at Milan. Yes, you're Italian. Yes, you are on a high after winning Euro 2020. But if you're looking at the three teams, Juventus, Arsenal, and Liverpool, I'm not just saying it because this is a Liverpool fan channel, but I know which team I'm picking. Juventus didn't win the league last season. They really underperformed, and especially in an aging team. I think if you're gonna say who's more likely to win the Champions League next season, is it Juventus or is it Liverpool? I would say Liverpool. Yes, Ronaldo is still there. Of course, that's a big attraction for any player really playing there, and I could actually see him going to Juventus. Now, it's not me saying I desperately want Liverpool to sign him. I'm just trying to get inside his head and understand the fact that even though you're Italian, it could be easy for the family and stuff to move to. If you're thinking about a prosperous career, if you're thinking about playing under a manager who's going to take you to that next level, still only 23, this kid, then surely it has to be Liverpool that you go to. Jurgen Klopp could do wonders with Locatelli. However, as he and Locatelli both know, Liverpool aren't just in for Locatelli. We've been rumoured, of course, with Saul. We've been rumoured with Tielemans, with Bissouma, all summer so far, really. So it'll be really, really interesting to see if Liverpool do buy a midfielder this summer, because as we've seen in the past, it can be a lot of talk and no action. However, number two, I'd be really interested just to see who it is. Is Klopp keeping a name under his hat? Is there someone who we're going to buy that we've not even heard of us being linked with so far? Or is it going to be one of those big names if we are going to buy a midfielder? Let me know in the comments, guys, please. Giovanni Carnevali has again said that Liverpool and Arsenal are in the race to get the deal done. And the Redmen reaction here, big up to the Redmen TV. As I said, he was a key part, so it's no surprise that the interest in the 23-year-old is high. Liverpool need to sign a midfielder to replace Ronaldo. Would you pay 35 million for Sassuolo? Let me know in the comments again. Sorry about this yawning. Again, I said I was in the old gym and had an early one this morning. Done a lot already. Fab said yesterday, we've already read that one out. Are Juve not signing Locatelli? Maybe. Alex, Naby was fire yesterday. If he stays fit, would you buy another midfielder? Now, this is the big $1 million question, guys. Do we need another midfielder, or have we got one ready there at the club already? Is it Naby Keita? Obviously, he had a good game last night. I'm no doubting that. He won the ball very high up to make a lot of big impact really, and a pre-assist in our first goal last night. Won it high up the pitch. Is Naby Keita the man, or do we dive into the Premier League and further transfer market? Very interesting. Obviously, Locatelli is a Juve fan, so he wants to go there. Fab said on his Twitch channel that he thinks he'll move to Juve. So it's no point going for him, Alex. Rather go for Saul. Now, obviously, yes, there is that contention there between Liverpool and Atletico de Madrid for Saul. Is he the type of player that you would prefer in over a Locatelli? Or to be honest, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. If we just group together Bissouma, Tielemans, Locatelli, and Saul, which one would you want? Because there's 4 great midfielders there, and obviously they all are aware that Liverpool are in the market for them. But is it Locatelli? Is it Tielemans? Is it Bissouma? Or is it Saul for you? They're the 4 names I think we've been linked with the most. So let me know in the comments who you would prefer out of those 4 names. Saul and Chiesa would be a great this summer. I mean, yes, of course it would be, but very, very unrealistic to think that Liverpool are going to buy Chiesa. Obviously, there has been interest, but nothing more than that at the minute. Have a read at Ginny versus the Locatelli comparison on Tactical Mavericks Twitter account. It fits the bill perfectly. Let's have a look at Tactical Maverick then and see what his comparison is like between Ginny and Locatelli. Just trying to find that myself there. You might have to even send me a link, to be honest, for that one, please, brother. And then I can get it up for you on the screen. So if you put a link in the comments for the Tactical Maverick comparison, that would be great. Very interested to see that, the actual stats, because as we all know, realistically, the stats only paint half of the picture. It's all about what happens apart from the stats, to be honest with you. So very interested to see that. Tactically Obsessed, Tactical Maverick, seems like a good Twitter account there. Right, in the title for this video as well, I've also said that Liverpool have turned down a bid for a defender. That defender is, and this is official news, it is officially this man, Kostas Tsimikas. Apparently, Liverpool have turned down an offer from Napoli, says Alex Capel from Rousing the Kop. I used this website last night to show you guys 5 things that we learned from the defeat to Hertha Berlin. But Liverpool have turned down an offer from Napoli for Tsimikas. The Greek fullback looks set to stay, 25 years old, was on loan. Sorry, they wanted the 25-year-old on loan this season, but Liverpool told them no. Venerato says the Reds did not want to let him go on loan. Now, it's not clear if Liverpool are open to an outright sale, but it seems unlikely. And it does, to me, look like Tsimikas is going to stay. They say here it's a great thing. He looks like someone who is aggressive, who always wants the ball. And most importantly, is passionate. And last night, you definitely saw that. A few tackles flying in from Kostas. And listen, obviously, we need as many backup players in each position as possible. And I do think this guy has still got a lot more to offer Liverpool. There's no way we can write him off after an injury-ravaged season last year. Tsimikas, to me, is definitely going to have a much bigger part to play this season than he did last season. He doesn't exactly scream an integral first-team player. But when your integral first-team players get injured as much as ours did last season, you need someone like Tsimikas on the bench to come in and fill that spot. He would have been disappointed last season I mean, there was instances where Robertson was injured and we played Milner at left-back, or we played Nico Williams at left-back. And I think Tsimikas, unless he was injured, would be very disappointed with that. Obviously, he's come into the team as the #1 backup for Andy Robertson. So really excited, actually, to see how he progresses this season. I think he offers a lot. He's very aggressive, energetic, and wants to be part of the action. So it appears that he will be staying, says Alex Capel. Very interesting there. One more article I wanted to show you guys on this stream today, and then I will get back into some of you guys' comments there. Again, if you are watching this video, just press the like button. It's really easy to do, guys, and it does help me out. So please get involved with that. But there was obviously a lack last night of Divock Origi. Now, this player, as we know, is a Liverpool cult hero. This picture is easily his most famous picture in a Liverpool shirt. Or maybe not, actually. It could even be the Barca one. But here he is scoring for us in the Champions League final against Tottenham to make us champions of Europe, which I am confident will happen again. I don't know when, but it will. So he obviously missed the Hertha Berlin clash last night. And apparently Neil Jones confirms that he missed it because of a minor knock that he picked up in training. Obviously, he's been linked with a move away from Liverpool as well. Scored 35 goals and 14 assists in 157 appearances for the Reds. However, we believe that Origi's time at Anfield could be coming to an end. The forward only played 536 minutes of football for Liverpool last season, which backs up the argument. Lachlan also says he was fit for the entire 2021 campaign. Therefore, we would not be shocked if Origi and the club parted ways this summer. The only way we can see Origi staying is if he's happy being a squad player. But what footballer in their mid-20s is happy to sit on the bench? If Origi wants to reach his potential, he will have to leave Liverpool. Now, obviously, you never want to see, good players leaving Liverpool. But if we're all honest here, Divock Origi, I'm pretty sure in saying his time at Liverpool is up. However, I am very tired, says Ali A. I've been up working late. I've been up early this morning in the gym and doing other bits and bobs. But I'm here giving the content to you guys because that's what you deserve as the Kop TV subscribers. But one more question for you guys. If Divock Origi... Actually, that's not how I'm going to frame it. It's not a question, it's a statement. How about that? Divock Origi does not leave Liverpool this summer until we buy a backup striker to replace him. I'm not having Divock Origi leave Liverpool for us then to not replace him. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Can we afford to let Divock Origi leave Liverpool without a replacement? We're already obsessed with the fact that we want a new midfielder and a new forward. Could that forward replace Divock Origi? Could he go higher in the pecking order than Divock Origi? Again, last summer, I was in the same situation. I was saying, thank you so much, Divock. You've given us so many incredible memories, but it is time to go. Fast forward a year on, and I still do believe it's time for Divock Origi to go. Not because I want him to go, but more because for his own career, you can't in your mid-20s, especially as a striker whose currency is scoring goals, you can't afford to be sitting on the bench every week and playing 500 minutes of football throughout a whole season in your 20s. Does it show a lack of ambition? Does it show a lack of motivation to want to get more minutes, to play for a different club? Let me know in the comments. Would you guys rather have Vlahovic for Origi? Let me know right now in the comments what you would prefer. Is Mbappe coming to Anfield? Not too sure about that one, fella. He's on the cover of FIFA 2022 with his PSG shirt on. So I doubt that very much. But a small reminder for you guys, next week, we're going to have some incredible content for you from outside Anfield. The fan cams will be back outside a full Anfield for the first time since March the 13th, 2020. How mad is that? It will be a full Anfield for the first time in 18 months, and I cannot wait for that. Lisa says, how am I finding life in Liverpool? To be honest with you, Lisa, all my family are from here anyway. I knew I would love this city before I came here or lived here, just because I know I've been coming here for my whole life. But actually living here, it's been 2 weeks and 1 day that I've been living here, and it's amazing, to be honest with you. Like, the people, the weather has only just turned shit, which I realise will continue. But I feel like I've been here already for a year, to be honest with you. I've been playing football. I'm in an 11-a-side team already. Been playing golf, been doing obviously the Kop TV videos every day, meeting Scousers, getting them round to the flat. And it does feel like home, I can't lie to you. And that's what I'm trying to give you guys, a bit of an insight into being a content creator based in Liverpool. And you're going to see all the results of that starting from next week, where again, I have to remind you, myself and James Redmond, the kid, the main man in this city, we're starting a podcast called Hot Copics. And it will be filmed in this room every single Monday. We've also got a new star of the channel, Ruby Deschamps. I'm going to show you her now on her Instagram so you can actually get a bit of an understanding about who she is, because I have mentioned her a couple of times already. But this is the girl that is going to be joining the Kop TV for all of our away watch-alongs this season. Her name's Ruby Deschamps. Here she is. based in Liverpool, as you can see there, big Liverpool fan. She's already been doing partnerships there with JD, wearing the Liverpool shirt from last season. She was on the side of the club shop, singing Scouse Power in the advert for the launch of the kit last season, and there she is. Proper cool girl. She's going to be involved in all of the away watch-alongs from, again, this flat this season. So really excited to introduce her to you guys. She's going to be with us. When I say us, my girlfriend and I are going to the Bilbao game next Sunday. She's going to be with us for that. So really excited to, again, kind of introduce her and bring her to the forefront of the Kop TV. And of course, amongst all of that, we're still going to be delivering to you the transfer updates every single day. A couple more comments for you. Ali A says, Grizz said Origi doesn't want to go, but we've had offers for Origi. This is the thing. Origi not wanting to go, you can look at it two ways. You go on, lad, fight for that first position. You're 25, you're in your prime. Or you go, lad, you're not going to get the games, fella. You need more games for the age that you are. Go out and get the games. And it's a difficult one because obviously he's getting paid very good at Liverpool. Could he get paid better in another club? Who knows? Is it a money thing? Does he really want to fight for that first team position? He's been at Liverpool for 7 years now, guys. 7 years. Divock Origi has been at Anfield. So he's still only 26. Very excited to see what happens with Divock for the best for him. All I want is the best for him. The point here is no club has even come for him, Origi. We have actually not accepted a couple of bids from Wolfsburg, actually. Very low bid for Divock Origi. I think it was around the 8 million mark, which for me is just outrageous. He needs to be going for at least 20. A 26-year-old in his prime, won the Premier League, Champions League, Super Cup, World Club Cup. He's got a lot to offer still, really does. And if that's at Liverpool, great. If it's not, I just want it to be the best for him. Okoro also says here, let come for him. I think it's what the FSG are looking for. Alex, this summer should be Saul, Adama, and Vlahovic. Well, listen, next week is a new week. We're a week closer next week to the end of the transfer deadline, which, to be honest, again, like I said, let's not judge the window until it's finished, until that window is firmly shut. But yes, Liverpool do need to make some moves, and hopefully I'll be giving you some positive news next week on those moves. Right, guys, remember, like, comment, and subscribe. I've got Doyle coming up tonight. We're going to be filming some content. James Redmond here as well. Let us know if you want to go live. Do you want to see that? Of course you do. Let me know in the comments. Right, guys, take care. Have a great weekend. And remember, the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous star. Much love. Take care.
Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.